On this video we're taking a look at our MLB parlay for the games that are happening on Friday, April 15, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is New York Mets vs Arizona Diamondbacks. Mets minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. Arizona had a quick 2-game set versus the Astros this week. The Diamondbacks lost 2-1 on Tuesday, but then came back for a 3-2 victory in the Wednesday matchup. Starting pitcher Merrill Kelly finished with 5.1 innings, no earned 3 hits and 2 walks in that one. The Arizona Diamondbacks continue their long and steady climb back towards respectability in the 2022 season. Arizona opened the season with a 6-game homestand, and while they went just 2-4, the team is hopeful that they will improve upon last year's dismal 52-win season. Arizona closed out the homestand with a 3-2 extra inning win over the Astros. Houston scored in the top of the 10th to take a 2-1 lead, but Arizona responded with 2 in the bottom of the 10th for the walk-off win. Second baseman Ketel Marte went 1-for-3 on the day and delivered a sacrifice fly for the deciding run in the 10th to make a winner out of reliever Oliver Perez. Perez came in to get the final out of the 10th to earn the win. Arizona starter Merrill Kelly continued his excellent start to the 2022 season by allowing just 3 hits in 5.1 innings while not giving up a run. Kelly has now pitched 9.1 scoreless innings to start the season. Rookie Seth Beer, who single-tied the game in the 10th, has become a fan favorite with key hits in both Arizona wins this season. He hit a dramatic 3-run home run to win the home opener before his heroics on Wednesday. Could this finally be the year for the New York Mets? The team went out and spent money this offseason, highlighted by the acquisition of multiple-time Cy Young Award winner Max Scherzer. The Mets start has not done anything to deter the hopes of Mets fans. They are currently 5-2 and sit atop the NL East after taking 2 out of 3 games against the Phillies in Philadelphia. On Wednesday, the Mets got to showcase both their bats and their newest acquisition, Scherzer. Pitching for the first time this season after being held back with hamstring issues, Scherzer allowed 1 run and 5 hits with 7 strikeouts in 5 innings. The Diamondbacks are in a tough spot in this one. Both teams are flying across the country, but the Mets will have home cooking and a crowd buzzing with anticipation of a potential playoff season. Davies has never been a dominant starter and he will be tasked to handle a Mets lineup that will be charged to produce in the opener. I expect big things, particularly from some of the Mets newcomers like Marte and Canha in their Citi Field debuts. Bassett was outstanding in his first start, going 6 innings and allowing just 3 hits while striking out 8. Look for more of the same against the light-hitting Diamondbacks in this one. Our second parlay is Boston Red Sox vs Minnesota Twins, under 10. And here is why. The Minnesota Twins will look to bounce back from a 7-0 loss at the hands of the Los Angeles Dodgers in their last game. Gary Sanchez's base knock was the lone hit for the Twins in the losing effort, with the rest of Minnesota's lineup going 0 for 25 with 12 strikeouts and just 1 walk as the only other base runner in the defeat. Chris Paddack took the loss, falling to 0-1 on the year after allowing 3 runs on 6 hits while striking out 3 over 4 innings of work. Joe Ryan is expected to start here and is 0-1 with a 4.50 ERA and 4 strikeouts this season. Twin second-year pitcher Joe Ryan was shoved in without a floater life vest as a starter in the team's opener against the Seattle Mariners. He was handed a decision loss in the end after yielding 2 earned runs, 1 homer and walking 4 in 4 innings on the mound. The Twins obviously didn't expect him to come out and smoke every batting lineup he stared down from the start. He's obviously a work in progress, and it's going to take time to get him up to speed in the big leagues. But the trust from Minnesota is obviously there because you don't just throw any second-year pitcher in that position. He'll face pressure once again in Friday's showdown at the Fenway Park opener against the Red Sox. After struggling against the New York Yankees, Boston's bats came to life against the Detroit Tigers. Can Ryan help slow that momentum and give the Twins the edge they need to steal a series opening win? Finally, baseball returns to Fenway Park in Boston with the Red Sox hosting the visiting Twins. It's a Twins team coming off consecutive losses to the Los Angeles Dodgers. So the Red Sox are hopeful they're catching them on an early downslide. Speaking of downslide, the Red Sox's bats took it to Eduardo Rodriguez in Wednesday's win over the Detroit Tigers. The bullpen left a bit to be desired after nearly blowing the game late, but they did enough offensive damage to hold on for the 9-7 win. This is a bit of a tricky game between two teams that haven't lived up to early expectations, but we're still a week into the season and realistically, there's a lot to like about the two pitchers going here. Joe Ryan is going to be one of the cornerstones of Minnesota's rotation for the future, and Nick Pivetta has the potential to be a solid cog in Boston's rotation. I think there's potential for a pitcher's duel in this one. Give me the under. Our third parlay pick is Pittsburgh Pirates vs Washington Nationals. Pirates minus 1.5 goals. And here is why. The Washington Nationals have scored 11 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 4 of their last 5 games. The Nationals have split their last 4 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Josh Bell leads the Nationals with 9 hits and 6 RBI, while Cesar Hernandez and Maikel Franco have combined for 18 hits and 8 RBI. Eric Fed gets the ball, and he is 0-0 with a 3.60 ERA and 5 strikeouts this season. This will be Fed's first career game against the Pirates. The Nationals fell to 2-2 on the road and 3-4 overall with their loss on Thursday night. Starting pitcher Joe Naden struggled after being given a 3-1 lead and was gone after 4.2 innings. The right-hander fell to 0-2 on the season after allowing 9 hits, 6 runs and walking 3 in his second start. Aiden also gave up 2 home runs on the night. The bullpen didn't fare much better, allowing 3 runs in 3 innings of work. Washington did get a good night out of left fielder Yadiel Hernandez. He went 3-for-4 on the night and drove in 2 runs. The Nationals scattered 8 hits out in the game but left 9 runners on base. The Pirates announced good news before the game, and the good news continued throughout the contest. Prior to the game, Pittsburgh announced a long-term extension of CF Brian Reynolds. Reynolds had been involved in multiple trade rumors as the only all-star Pirate from a year ago. Pittsburgh, instead, signed the outfielder and now have Reynolds and 3B Kevian Hayes, who also recently signed, as centerpieces of the team's building project. The good news during the game came courtesy of the Pirates' bats. DH and leadoff hitter Daniel Vogelbach bashed 4 hits in 6 at-bats, including a solo blast in the first inning. He knocked in 2 runs and scored 3 in the win. Reynolds celebrated his extension with solo blast as well and knocked in 3 runs on the night. Pirates starter JT Brubaker was not involved in the decision, lasting 4.1 innings and giving up 5 hits and 4 runs. He struggled with his control, walking 4 batters. Roansy Contreras, 1-0, was outstanding out of the pen. The right-hander pitched 3 innings, allowing 1 hit and 1 walk, while striking out 5 to pick up the win. The run line looks to be the most profitable play in this matchup of 2 very average and hittable pitchers. I'm going to lean towards a Pirate offense that is hitting the ball much better at the moment than the Nationals. Vogelbach's output in the leadoff position may be somewhat of a revelation for the Pirates, who are looking for someone to provide OBP in front of Reynolds and Hayes. Washington's lineup is struggling at the moment and, even at the height of what they can do, is rather limited beyond Soto and DH Nelson Cruz. Look for the Pirates to bunch together hits and take care of business again at home. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.